I'd like to welcome you today to Casual Corner. My name's Gern Blanston, stealing that from Steve Martin. With me today are three gentlemen who this country should be very proud of. The first, of course, is Nate Talbot.
Thank you.
Nate, who are we on?
Nate. Right here.
Nate.
Bill, was it?
Yes.
Bill. Thank you, Bill.
You're welcome.
We're here today to, my name's Kevin, and I'm going to rephrase my past history and all the things I've done for humanity and the brilliance that I've incorporated in all my scholastic interpretations of the realization of this humanity as it is today. Thank you.
The next guest on our panel is Shan Riley. Shan's claim to fame is that he achieved the highest level in Dungeons and Dragons, made it to the semis in National Championship, but then was thrown out of the competition for twisting his femur. Shan, what was your reaction like? What was the emotion?
Well, there really wasn't too much to the emotion with all the drugs that I was given. I really achieved great pain deficiency with the drugs.
Well, I think we all read about femur injuries during D&D, and never have we got to experience one, up close and personal. So,
can we see the femur? Can we see the femur?
It's an extreme sensitive area here.
This reminds me of a Vanilla Ice situation. So,
well, let me just point out to you, it's right about here, just north of the Nav Satchel. About within this area.
Is that Nav Satchel pierced?
It used to be, but I took the ring out. Thank you very much. Right here, my whole skin kind of like burst out. I was having a very stressful game.
Compound fracture. Right.
No, it exploded. I'm sorry.
Exploded into a burst flesh wound.
And
blood. My genes were soiled for quite some time.
And our third guest on the panel today is Johnny Krebin. And Johnny is in the record books for being the person to intake more Neosporin than any other person this side of the causeway. Mr. Krebin, why Neosporin? Why not Lubriderm or other ointments? What? Neosporin? What? Back to Nate. Nate.
Yes. Thank you, Bill.
You're welcome. Nate, tell me, that one time that we all read about you.
Oh, yes.
The time constructing an exact replica of the Yangtze River in your foyer.
Yes.
What prompted you to do so?
Foyer.
It's the foyer.
Well, let me tell you, Jim, that when I experimented with fiberglass and resin and the papier-mâché process, I was completely compelled to replicate and amplify, excuse me, let me reiterate, to compromise my position by using these three-dimensional structures to typify the natural terrain. And I enjoy replicating what is natural. And I feel that there is yes, exactly. Thank you. Looking into the natural selection of how these mountains are produced. And
Shan of Maria Conchita Alonso videotapes.
Yes, it has cost me millions and millions of dollars this past year just to achieve these tapes. It cost me millions and millions of dollars to collect these tapes from the Awabingi family.
Well, I know that it is truly a task to find the Japanese extended mix of Moscow and the Hudson.
That was a rarity. I had to give over my house just to receive that tape, and through customs, I almost did not achieve that tape.
Ruth, going on to Mr. Credit, you knew Falco. What is Falco like? behind that Der Kommissar shield that we only know Falco to be. Behind the After the Fire Der Kommissar bit, behind the Rocky Amadeus facade that, you know, the rest of the public is foisted. The facade is foisted upon the rest of the public, if I can reconstruct that phrase. Krebin, Falco.
Foisted was a good word. I like that word. Falco was a good man. He is a good man. I knew him well. His high water mark, I think, was Rock Me Amadeus. He seemed to put a lot into it, and it took a lot out of him. I loved the man. I didn't love him. I liked him a lot, but I wasn't ready for a commitment. He pushed me too far. Yeah. When you push me, don't push me.
Blast that Falco. Johnny.
Man, don't push me! Don't push me! What? Don't push me! Don't push me!
I think it was Elliot Gould that once said, "A man's place is reminiscent of a boy's place, but that boy's place should not be in a residential area in Montana."
That's beautiful, man.
Well,
I like
so was
that.
Gould.
It's very nice. Please, may I reiterate and please make a comment on the topic tonight. I feel compounded to explain my sympathies to those not in touch with what we're trying to achieve tonight, and that I'd like to deeply and thoroughly execute some type of scenario that we're trying to rotate around simplistically softness.
Why are you asking me?
I don't think he was asking you any question.
Why are we here?
Because halitosis is a common
Because
thing.
well, I think we all enjoy moist things.
Yes, depend all diapers, thank you.
My curds are waving in a wafty aroma of frothiness.
What would happen if we walked on our hands?
I just put lotion all over my body and I'm very supple.
I really enjoy migraines.
My eyeballs are protruding in a soft awareness.
Amarettos all the way round.
No problem, Ralph. It was in the power of my intellect to proprietate some type of intellectual form of cups.
What would it be like if our rectums were on the bottom of our feet, huh? That way we could just take off a shoe and be done with it.
I feel I want to wear a hat made of felt with anal droplets frothing from the top.
Did I ever show you my female gerbil pelvic bone
Gerbils?
necklace I've got?
Gerbils.
Maybe we can go into the rec room and I can show you that Cheese Whiz sculpture I made of Leon Redbone.
Cheese Whiz, how do they get it in the can?
Two
anyway?
words.
Everything
Like our underwear.
goes good on a Ritz.
Crackers.
Have you
I
seen
want
my-
crackers?
Have you seen
Where's my crackers?
Have you seen my Mao Tse-tung concert tee?
Ooh, it sounds nice and smooth.